Hello and welcome to Verbling. In this class, actually today and tomorrow at this time, we will be learning vocabulary that has to do with the environment. And we will do this through a mix of exercises. We'll take turns doing mix and match and fill in the blank exercises, as well as a little bit of discussion about the environment and environmental problems. Not only will we be learning some basic vocabulary, but also some verbs and collocations that we use when we ordinarily converse about this topic. Okay, so welcome to the class. Hello, good morning, and howdy. How are you, Ramon? Hello, Ramon.
Hello, I'm
Hi,
fine. Yes,
great.
what about you?
I don't know. I'll check later. I
Okay.
don't know how I am. I have no idea. Uh, Hello, Sarah. Goodbye, Sarah. Sarah, come on back. Where did you go? Okay. All right, hopefully she can come back. All right. Hector has joined us. Hello, Hector. Hi, Hector. How are you? Long time no see.
Hey Oakley, good morning, good evening.
Good morning, good evening. Hello to you. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
She's back. Yay. Okay.
I didn't hear you, so I come back.
Okay, good idea. Loud and clear now. We're good. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get started. We're going to start with some basic vocabulary that we use when we talk about the environment. Of course, it's almost impossible to talk about the environment without talking about environmental problems. So, all right. We are definitely going to be looking at some vocabulary related to environmental problems, of course. All right, let's start with some basic vocabulary. We're going to do simple fill in the blank exercise with these words above here: waste, recycle, damage, emissions. Okay, I would like you guys to go ahead and read the sentence out loud. I'm going to be listening for your pronunciation as well. And then fill in the blank with the most likely word. Ramon, kick us off. Number one.
Okay. Uh, During the last 100 years, we have done great damage to the environment.
Yeah. Sad but true. Okay, very good. Damage. A word that we co-locate with environmental problems. Definitely. Okay, Hector, number two.
There's a large chemical emission in our town, which has polluted the river twice in the last year.
Okay, you got the CH has the K sound. You're right. Chemical.
Chemical
Okay. Well, I understand why you say emissions. Emissions are
emissions.
things that are let loose, well, into the atmosphere. You have emissions from your car when you drive. Emissions are things that come out. So I can understand why you say that, but I think there's another possible answer here.
Factory.
Yeah, probably another co-location that works probably a little better. We Chemicals, of course, are usually substances. We usually use emissions for gases, all right, not compounds. Uh, Usually, it is not wrong. However, you can emit an odor, emit a gas. You can something could emit a chemical ooze of physical visible substance, so it's not, you're not way off base. You know, it could be. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Quick welcome to Abraham. Hello, Abraham. Welcome to the class.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk to you in just a
I'm
moment.
fine.
That's good. We'll talk to you in just a second. Sarah, would like you to try number 3, please.
Yeah, the government is very worried about the pollution of our rivers and beaches.
Rivers and beaches. Okay. Yeah, well, that definitely fits. Okay. Sarah, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil. All right. Sorry, I knew that, I think. Okay. Pollution problems with rivers and beaches in Brazil?
Here in Brazil, a lot.
A lot. Okay.
A lot, yeah. I live front to the beach, and there is a lot pollution, and anyone can dive in the beach because the pollution is a lot in the beach.
The pollution is a lot. Okay, there is a lot of pollution.
Yeah.
More common way to phrase that. Okay. Okay, well, that's depressing. All right, Abraham, number 4.
A lot of household light bottles. A lot of household was like bottles and newspaper.
Okay, all right. Continue. A lot of household waste.
Can be waste.
Something. Yeah, waste.
Can be like bottles and newspaper can be used.
Can be something and used again.
Recycled.
Okay, recycled. Recycled. It's a little confusing here. Cycle sometimes. Okay, bicycle. We say the
Cycle.
Y as an I sound, but cycle. It's a long I sound. Recycled. Okay. Right. All right. Abraham, do you recycle?
Yes, recycle.
Okay. You recycle your bottles and newspapers, but at least your bottles.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Good for you. Abraham, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Mexico. All right. Okay. How do people recycle there in Mexico? Do people just
Many
collect
people
it? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Sorry.
Recycle newspapers.
All right. Do people come to your house and get the recyclables? By the way, the items, bottles, are called recyclables.
Yes.
We can refer to them. Yeah. All right. So people come to your house and get them. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Same where I live. Okay. All right. Welcome to the class, Armando. Hello, Armando.
Hola.
Hello. Hola. How are you? Hi.
Okay. Okay.
Good morning. Or good evening.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay. Would you like to try this exercise? I know you just got here, but if you'd like to go ahead, try number 5. Would you prefer to wait?
Hey, I prefer to wait.
Okay. Ramon, I'll take it back to you then. Number 5.
Okay. Um, Environmentalists are furious with the American government for delaying measures which will reduce greenhouse gas.
Okay. Environmentalists are furious. It has to be a person. Only people are furious. Okay, are furious that the government hasn't done something to stop releasing greenhouse gas. What? Greenhouse gas. What, Ramon?
And emissions.
Emissions. There we go. There's our gas emissions. I was talking to Hector about. Okay. Uh, okay. So there you go. Gas with emissions. This is very common. All right. Okay, Hector, next one. Number 6.
There are a lot of things we can all do to mm, protect.
Yeah. Or or
Uh,
or destroy.
no,
No, that would be awful. Hector, what do you do to protect the environment?
protect the environment. Um, I recycle some things,
Recycle.
like
Yeah.
recycle some things like bottles
Uh-huh.
and paper,
Okay. Very good.
and that's all.
And that's all. That's all. Okay. Are you careful about using energy in your house? You make sure you turn
Yes,
on.
yes, of course, of course. Energy and water.
And water. Very good. And water is very important, actually. That's right, Hector. That's why I only take one bath a month. That way I can save on water.
Me
Good
too.
thing I have a job on the computer, right? So you can't smell me. Yeah, I'm joking, but yes, taking care of water is becoming increasingly important. People are finally waking up to that problem. Hector, I don't know. You're in Mexico as well? Is that right? Do I remember correctly?
I am in Colombia.
Oh, Colombia. Oh, Colombia. That's right. Sorry. I don't know about Colombia. Is water becoming a problem in
In
United States?
in some cities, yes.
It is.
Colombia have a lot of water in some. Um, in Colombia exists a politic division calls department. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a state. In some departments, we have a lot of problem with the water near to Venezuela and
Really?
in the llanos.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, well, you're not alone. Many countries are having more and more problems with water. I think someday water will be like oil. We'll be
Mm.
paying $100 a barrel.
And sometimes some people call or think Colombia that Colombia have the the most contaminated river in the world,
Oh my God, really?
The Bogota River, one
Bogota.
of more contaminated river in the world.
Yeah, that is not a title you really want to have. That's not
No,
good. That is not
no,
good
it's
at
bad.
all. That is bad. I did not know that. Well, that's an interesting piece of information I may have to do some research on. Thanks,
Yes,
Hector.
Bogota River.
Okay, I'll check that out. Rodrigo, welcome to the class. Hello, hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, good to see you again. I'll come
Thank
back to
you.
you in just a bit. We're learning vocabulary related to the environment today. I'll come back to you. Right now, I want to go to Sarah. Sarah, choosing a new set of words. Talking about
Okay.
problems.
Okay, let me see.
Number one.
The government is introducing strict new rules on the dumping of uh, toxic waste by industry.
Toxic. Don't forget the K
Toxic
sound.
waste.
Yeah.
Okay, toxic waste.
Yeah. Okay. How about where you live, Sarah? Are there toxic waste dumps? By the way, the area where they put toxic waste are called toxic waste dumps. Are there such places in your country, in Brazil?
Yeah, yeah. I live in Rio de Janeiro, and I think there is no much toxic waste of industry, but there is a lot of pollution on the beach and the river too because the platforms of petroleum
Ah.
and waste pollution in our sea and our beach too. It's too sad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And are they trying to clean that up for the Olympics? Sarah, are they attempting to clean it up to get ready for the Olympics?
I think so. I think, but for example, in the World Cup, the government did a lot of good things, but now the World Cup finish, they don't care. They doesn't care.
Oh,
It's like Olympic because the government will be do a lot of good things and clean the river, clean the beach, clean the streets, and after that probably they doesn't care anymore and do anything to care all
right.
the problems with the environment.
Environment. Okay. Yeah. A good way to say that in English, they don't follow through. So they start a project and they do some good and then they just stop. Okay? They
don't follow through.
Follow through. That's right.
Follow through.
So it's all right. You start doing something and you don't ever really finish it. In English, we say you don't follow through. Very, very important in all aspects of life, but that's a good example what you're talking about. All right, Abraham, number 2.
Farmers contribute to environment damage by spraying farms with pesticides.
Okay.
Spraying which stay in the soil for years.
Okay. All right, by spraying. Well, farms. You said farms. We don't have farms here. But what do they spray with pesticides? Get that part right.
It's toxic.
No, what do the farmers spray what with pesticides?
Crops.
Absolutely, crops. Food in the ground, crops.
Yes.
Okay, what are pesticides for, Abraham? What's the point?
For major product.
Huh? What are pesticides used for? What's the point?
Kill the plague.
Plague. Okay, kill the insects, pests. Okay.
Pesticides.
Kill pests, which include insects or possibly fungi, other things that may hurt plants. Okay. All right. Okay. Armando,
Yes,
Number 3, please. Try that one.
I'm free. I can see.
No? Can you see it now? No? Hello, hello. Can you see the screen? I'm doing a screen share here. Can you see that? Hello,
Okay.
Armando? Are you there?
Okay. Exhaust, exhaust fumer, exhaust fumer for factories in northern Germany affect the environment in large. No, no. Emission from factories in northern Germany. No,
Well, I mean, what do you got here?
no.
Okay. Hello. Yeah, I'm
Can,
listening for you to.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm waiting for you to
Ah,
finish the sentence.
okay.
Emissions from factories. Okay.
Uh, uh,
All right. Okay. I'll finish it. Emissions from factories in northern Germany affect the environment in large parts of Scandinavia. Okay. Emission, again, gases emitted from factories. All right. Yeah, okay, that's very true. And wow, you should see what the emissions from factories in China are doing to South Korea. Uh, Very often, the pollution from one country goes into another country. In some cases, in a very big way. Okay, Rodrigo, how about number 4?
Sorry, number four.
Mm-hmm.
Forests help to keep the environment in balance, but recent deforestation means they no longer absorb as much carbon dioxide as they used to.
Okay. Tropical, you're breaking up a little bit, Rodrigo, but I heard your answer. It was correct. Tropical rainforests have helped to keep the environment in balance, but recent deforestation means they no longer absorb. Deforestation. What is deforestation, Rodrigo?
Deforestation when, uh, for example, enterprise uh, cut the tree.
That's it. Right. Cutting down trees. Deforest. Okay. To eliminate. Okay. And forest. Right. Cutting the
Four,
trees.
right?
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Uh, Ramon, number 5.
Okay. Is that exhaust fumes?
Okay.
Is
I
that
get.
exhaust fumes from cars and other vehicles cause a great deal of damage in the environment.
There you go. Exhaust fumes. Okay. Exhaust fumes. The gases emitted by a car are the exhaust fumes. Okay. Very good. Ramon, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil as well. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there problems with car exhaust?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, especially on big cities like São Paulo,
Yeah.
because the pollution there is terrible, and every time people get sick because of their pollution.
Yeah. It's really quite incredible that humans basically are, well, I don't know. It's funny. They kill themselves with their own cars. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, I find it amazing that China, they estimate 500,000 people will die directly due to pollution in China this year.
This
Wow.
year.
This year, in 1 year. Yeah.
Wow.
You know, people, and God bless the people of Nepal, and I feel really bad, and my prayers are with them. But 4,000 people die, and it's horrifying. But when 500,000 people die, nobody cares. I find that very disturbing, Ramon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, all right. Enough of my preaching. Okay, Hector, a little trick question for you here. Which verb cannot be used with environment or co-located used with?
Envi- environment damage, environment harm.
Damage the environment.
Maybe environment injure.
Yeah, good. No, usually you damage the environment, harm the environment. Right. We never use injure the environment. Injure is like physical harm,
For people.
right, for people. That's it. You got it. Destroy the environment, hurt the environment, pollute the environment. This is a trick question because it says verbs, but I agree with Hector. Only injure really is the only verb that we don't co-locate with environment. So, good job. Okay. Yeah, you can't injure the environment. Consequences. All right. Okay, speaking of co-locations, here's a little mix and match. Co-location, words that go together are co-located. Okay. Well, okay. Okay. Sarah. All right. We'll first zip through and then we'll try to use them. So, Sarah, global what?
Yeah, global warming.
Global rain. Wow. No, global warming.
No?
You are correct. You're correct. No,
Okay.
I was just thinking of the concept of global rain. What if it was raining everywhere, every day, all the time?
Yeah, especially in Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll come back to you. First, we're going to just quickly look at the co-locations, and then we're going to use them. Abraham, greenhouse what?
Okay. Greenhouse effect.
Of course. Okay. I saw your
Effect.
post, your message there. Really? Can that be possibly true? There are more cars than people
Yes.
in Mexico City?
Yes. Traffic is very much.
Very.
Uh,
Okay. That's out of control. That doesn't make sense.
yes.
That makes no sense. How could that be? How could there be more cars than people? Who's driving the cars? If there's no
Yes.
people. Well, okay. I don't know. That's crazy. Okay. Do you live in Mexico City? A huge city.
Yes. Yes. I live.
Okay, that's a megapolis. That's an enormous city. So bad smog, air pollution problems.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I would imagine. Okay. All right. Armando.
Yes.
Ozone what?
Ozone layer.
Layer. Of course. Ozone layer. The layers in the atmosphere. There are different layers, which include different density of air and different chemical composition. They're made. There's different elements within those layers, or blends of elements, I guess. Okay. They float on top of each other. Rodrigo, acid.
Acid rain.
Okay. What is acid rain? Do you know?
Uh, Rainfall for uh, it's a rain with pollution and
Yeah.
cause environment
Right.
damage, right?
The water has a acid pH level. It's too high. That's right. Usually sulfuric acid, usually from sulfur in
So
factories,
for okay.
normally. And
And
uh, I'll tell you, where I grew up in the United States, in the Northeast, the trees were all turning orange. I like the pine trees and the tops of mountains, especially because they got more snow, so they got more liquid. The ponds and lakes, streams on the tops of rivers, all the fish died. It was really bad. It was getting
yeah,
worse. However, they
Okay,
actually did something about it. Yeah,
what is the difference between pond and lake?
good question. Pond is smaller. Uh,
Okay,
okay, pond is smaller. Um, well, I was going to say you can make a man-made pond, but you can also make a man-made lake when I think about it. But a man-made lake we usually call a reservoir.
but
Pond is
but
much smaller
but
in general.
are natural?
Pond can be natural or man-made.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, okay, but much, much smaller. You can swim across the pond. Okay, continuing on. Ramon? All right, using the phrases together. Okay, number 5.
Mhm. Okay, let me do that. The gradual rise in the Earth's temperature is known as the greenhouse effect.
Uh, is it? Well, it's thought to be caused by the greenhouse effect. Okay, all right. But I think the overall concept is that it's global warming.
Yes, that is global warming. Mhm.
Okay, and then the next one. All right.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, Hector, next one.
When heat gets trapped in the Earth's atmosphere, is it is known as the greenhouse effect.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Hector, trapped.
Trapped.
Yep. ED makes a T sound after the voiceless P. Trapped. Okay. Known as the greenhouse effect. All right. Um, okay. Are you familiar with what a greenhouse is?
Yes, is an structure for control the environment
Mm-hmm.
for the for plants,
For plants.
maybe flowers or fruits
Yep.
or some things
Yep.
like that.
Yep. 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 And even if well, I grew up in the very far northeast near the Canadian border, and I knew people that build very, very, very simple greenhouses, just glass, basically a glass room. That's it.
Or plastic.
Plastic works as well. Um, but I was thinking of my neighbors, but not that it matters. But it was always amazing to me. I was amazed as a child because we would have a ton of snow over my head, snow, but the greenhouse would be warm and there would be plants inside, and they didn't heat it. They didn't do anything to it but water the plants. That's it. Doesn't take much to trap in warmth. Not not very sophisticated.
No.
Pretty amazing stuff, actually. Uh, and clearly it works. Okay, Sarah, number 7.
Scientists have found roads in the ozone layer, particularly over Antarctica.
Okay, holes. Yeah,
Holes. Okay.
holes. Holes in the ozone. Yeah. Okay. Do you know what cause holes in the ozone, Sarah?
I think the most problem of this is the pollution.
Mm-hmm.
The pollution up, get up in the
Very high. Yeah.
ozone layer and do this, make
Right.
this.
Years ago, I don't know. You look kind of young, but years ago, in order to not have stinky armpits when we didn't take a bath for a month, we would spray on antiperspirant. It was a spray, and women used hairspray. Spraying stuff on our bodies, spraying stuff in the air for make the air smell better. It was found that this propellant, what was used to make the spray, was basically actively, really quickly destroying the ozone layer. So they banned all those things. Now those things are very rare. You don't
Yeah,
find those things anymore. Yeah.
I have heard about this.
Yeah. So occasionally human beings actually do something. Occasionally. Abraham, number 8.
Rain, rain mixed with toxic chemicals from factories is known as rain is toxic.
Is known as acid rain.
Acid rain.
Acid rain, yeah. Okay. Right. Generally, acid rain. Yeah, again, all right, with sulfur, all right. Global warming. Hooray, hooray. Fun with global warming. Let's read a paragraph about it. Okay, and again, filling in the blanks with some of these words up above. Armando, starting from scientists, go ahead and read.
Scientists have shown that the temperature of air is increasing by 0.1 every 10 years. That's 1 degree every centigrade the sea level.
Excuse me? The
Level.
I don't think so.
No. The gases that are produced by factory and cars are allowing more. Okay, gases.
Mark, go ahead. Allowing more what from the sun? Armando, go ahead.
Yes. I think.
Sorry?
I don't know.
You don't know? Radiation
Radiation.
from the sun. What's this radiation coming from the sun there? Okay, Armando, hang on a second. Temperature. Okay, actually for Armando and everybody else, this word has this ER syllable in the middle. In English, especially with ER is the most common, but with different middle syllables, we sometimes drop them. We don't speak them. Like English speakers don't say chocolate. I like chocolate. We say I like chocolate. It's a drop syllable. Same thing happens with temperature. Notice I don't say temperature. I don't pronounce 4 syllables, just 3. Temperature.
Temperature.
There you go. Okay, and also, Armando, increasing.
Increasing.
There you go.
Increasing.
All right. By 0.1 degree, this little circle in the air here, that represents degrees. Okay.
Degree. Okay.
0.1 degree every 10 years. Okay. That's good. All right, then. All right. The gases produced allow more radiation from the sun to reach the Earth. All right. In the future, this will have a very serious consequences for humanity. Okay, Rodrigo, can you continue from here?
Okay. As the Earth gets hotter, the Arctic and Antarctic, let me see, ice cap.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Ice cap will slowly melt, and the level of the, I think, the ocean will
Yeah.
rise.
Yeah. Well, that's very logical.
Mm.
Okay. Very good. Do you live near the coast, Rodrigo?
So.
So. Okay. Move up into the mountains. You may want to seek higher ground. Very interesting. I tell you something that's really interesting about this. The
Yeah.
Earth is not a perfect sphere. It is not exactly round. And frankly, parts of the Earth are heavier than other parts of the Earth. So if, in fact, the sea levels rise, as many have predicted, it won't get higher equally everywhere on Earth. Did you know that? Actually, North America, the stupid Americans, they're going to have it worse than anybody else on Earth. The sea level will be much higher there than it is, for example, Australia. The gravity is not perfectly even everywhere on Earth. I don't know if you knew that or not. So some places are going to get it worse than others, in other words. Won't be even. Very interesting. It's a fascinating piece of information I found out. I had no idea. But anyway, it's very interesting. Some places it's going to be, it'll rise a little bit, a few centimeters, and other places it'll rise like a meter. It won't be the same everywhere. Okay. And it's funny to me that Americans are the biggest denialists, and actually, as it turns out, they're the ones that are going to get it the worst. Well, okay. Karma's a you know what. All right, Ramon.
Okay. A recent report says that the sea level rises by 70 meters over the next 100 years, causing floods in many low-lying parts of the world.
70 meters? What? Who said that? I don't believe that one. I don't believe that. Do you believe that, Ramon? 70 meters? That's crazy.
I don't think so. I guess it's too much.
I think that's way too much. That can't be possible.
Yes, if it rises 70 meters, probably most of cities close to the sea will disappear.
And as you know, most cities are close to the sea, by and large. A larger percent are close to the sea than not. And anyway, it doesn't have to be 7 meters. It can be 7 centimeters and make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Hector. Hector?
There
Yeah.
will be. Oh,
There will be what? Changes too. There will be what changes too? What? collocates with changes here, Hector?
Climate changes.
Yeah, there you go. Very good. Yes. Climate change, very strong collocation. All right, there will be climate changes too. Okay, you can go ahead and read another sentence.
Some areas will become wetter. I don't know. What is the meaning of weather? Wetter.
Well, if you jump in the pond, you're going to get wetter.
Okay.
More wet.
Okay.
It's just the adjective wet.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
While others will become much drier. Yeah.
There you go.
Understand.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on, Sarah, please.
I'm sorry. Where is he stopped?
After drier. So you're at
Okay.
some areas.
Okay. Some areas which today are green and fertile will eventually turn into deserts. Tropical diseases like malaria will become common in areas where today they are unknown.
Okay. Couple of pronunciation. You got the right word there, obviously. Deserts. Couple of pronunciation notes. Green and fertile. Fertile.
Fertile. Okay.
Meaning they support life. A lot of life. Okay. And what else? Tropical diseases.
Diseases.
Yeah, like malaria.
Okay.
All right. Do they have
It's
malaria?
like diseases is when a person gets sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, diseases are the individual types of sickness. Malaria, okay, diabetes, influenza, whatever.
Okay.
Does a malaria exist in Brazil?
I don't
no?
think so. Unless in Rio de Janeiro, I don't think so. But
Okay.
in Amazonia, maybe.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I guess
Yes,
it,
it's
yeah, I guess
the.
it has in Amazonia.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, didn't know that. Okay. More environmental problems. Okay, we have some expressions which we use as well. Let's look at some more material using these expressions above. Okay, Armando, beginning at the beginning. The. Armando, are you there?
One moment. I don't know this one.
You don't know? Okay, that's a pass. No idea. All right.
Future generation, no.
What's that?
No.
Future generations? No.
No.
Something
What is forest?
Well, let me give you the something of the rainforest is just a prepositional phrase. So the something, it's got to be a noun because it has the in front of it, is. So it's got to be a singular noun. It can't be people or generations or resources or habitats. It has to be singular. It also can't be a prepositional phrase.
The indigenous people of the rainforest is very worrying.
No, it cannot be. People are plural. I can't say the people is. So for grammar reasons, that's not possible. It can't be any of these answers with an S or that are plural. It's not possible. It can't be this answer with an in. It has to be a noun. Long term is an adjective. So the only possible answers here, because of the grammar, are these two: the way of life
Okay, okay.
or the
The
destruction.
destruction of the
Yeah,
rainforest is very worrying.
yeah, and that's
Thousand
it.
of acres. Okay.
Yeah, hang on. I'll have somebody else take over, but that's it. So sometimes with these exercises, you can. It's also about not just the words and learning the vocabulary, but learning the grammar as well. Can help you out. Okay. Excuse me, Rodrigo. Can you take over?
Okay. Thousands of acres of forests are being cut down every year, and mm, let me see. And the natural resources.
No.
No, no, sorry.
Kind of, almost, but not quite.
Uh, Natural habitats.
Yes, natural
Many animal
habitats.
habitats of many animals are being destroyed.
That's it. Okay, the habitats where somebody lives is their habitat. Okay, that's it. That's it. Ramon.
Okay. Let's see here. As a result, many species are in danger of extinction.
Of course. Okay. In danger of extinction. Okay. Relate to endanger. If a species of animal, type of animal, is endangered, it's getting closer to extinction. Of course, if it's extinct, it's too late. They're gone forever. Goodbye. An endangered animal is there's only 100 left, or 50, or something like that.
Mhm.
I think they have different threatened, endangered, extinct. Okay, continuing on, Hector, from this.
Okay, this turn, I don't know how do you say, theaters, turners,
Threat. You got to get the TH sound. Threatens. Threaten.
threatens
Good.
the traditional, the traditional indigenous people.
Well, okay. The traditional something of many of the
Traditional.
who live in some of the most.
No. The traditional way of life
There you go. Of many of
uh,
the.
of many of the indigenous people who live in some of the most remote areas of our planet.
That is it. That's very good. In Colombia, are there indigenous peoples?
Yes, in Colombia exists
Yeah.
some in some a little indigenous people.
Okay. You would have to say a few.
A
A
few.
few.
Okay, a
A
few
few. Countable
of
noun. Yeah.
communities of
Few
indigenous
communities.
people.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Uh, okay. Let's see if we can finish this. Sarah.
Yeah. As with most environmental issues, we need to think more and more
Hmm.
natural resources.
We need to think more natural resource. No.
No.
How do we need to think? Is the question. We need to think more.
long term.
And
Yeah.
future generations? No,
No,
I
those are
don't know.
now. You can't think more cat. You can't think more pencil. That doesn't make sense. You think more strongly. You think more enthusiastically. You think more deeply. Okay, so you can't be a noun. So you need to think more. How about
Long
long
term.
term? Yeah,
Long term. Yeah.
a descriptive word. Okay,
Okay.
all right.
And realize that everything we do has implication for future generations.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
Okay, and let's see if you can finish it off for us here. Abraham is gone. Okay, Rodrigo, can you finish it off for us? Rodrigo?
Yes, sorry. If we want to hand on our world to our children and grandchildren, we simply can continue to misuse the words natural
Natural
uh,
resources? That's
resources
it.
as we are at the moment.
Okay, and that is a perfect place to end the class, I think, on that note. Thank you very much, everyone, and
Thank you.
see you again.
Thank you.
See you. Bye
See
bye.
you, Cliff.